From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spire on the radio.
Hello to Vida, La Diva. How are you today?
We're good.
Thank you for letting me interview you both. So, can you tell me how did Vida La Diva get its name?
Well, we've had a thing, didn't we?
We had a little powwow.
Yes, because we both have we have a very wide ranging styles, but we both do like the big powerful songs, you know, the Whitney Houston, the Queen, the big diva numbers. So we thought, oh, what can we sort of do with the word diva?
Yeah.
So we know Viva La Diva has been done. There's already a show. So we thought, what can we do with it? So we thought Vida. So Vida, translated,
it means long live the diva.
Long live the diva. So we kind of like that. So we cover a lot of divas that are living and past as well. So, but obviously they're
divas in their rights.
Yes. So the divas that their legend lives on. So that we kind of liked it, and it sounds kind of nice.
So if I start with Michelle, so how long have you been a singer-songwriter for, or being a singer for?
I've been a singer since I was about 5. Then I just started performing local youth drama groups, and then I did drama college. Then I literally just worked my way up from doing small tours, care homes, holiday centres, theme parks, bigger tours. And then I started to do some really big things. I'd done big cruise ships. I did Disney Cruise Line. I did Costa. I've done lots of tours around Europe and the UK. And then I started to be an actor, singer, dancer,
done it all.
Magician's assistant, and a mermaid. I'm also a professional mermaid, so you can see me in a tail swimming around and doing stuff like that. But yeah, so then we had a lot of shows lined up. Me and my husband, we did a musical that we wrote called A Mermazing Pirate Adventure, and that did a first tour. It did really, really well, and then COVID. So then everything got cut. So then during COVID, we took Muggle jobs. Which was great. And then me and my husband, we had a baby, and of course everything changes then. So it was the best thing obviously we ever did. We've got a gorgeous little girl now, but I was missing performing, so obviously I couldn't go away on tour again. So I decided, look, I'm going to carry on singing. So I started to do the social clubs and the pubs and the hotels, and then I got in touch with Tony Malsden from Rubery, and he was like, I've never heard of you, why are you not performing in Rubery? And I was like, well, let's change this. So I did the Rubery Festival, and I did quite a few gigs with Tony, and that's when I met Jazz.
Yeah. Tony's our link.
He is. He's our
official link.
He's our fairy godfather we have.
So, Jasmine, so how long have you been a singer for?
Same kind of it's really young, so always singing my whole life, but got on the stage from the age of 9. So I did an Dram company, did loads of musicals like Annie and Calamity, all the ones you would have seen on the West End, but at the Old Rep in Birmingham. And then went off to college and did performing arts there, then to university in Gloucester and got a BA in performing arts. Then decided that I wanted to actually go into the career properly, so started doing the holiday parks, and then again I decided I was going to get married and have a baby. So had to stop for a bit, and then decided, like Michelle, I was really missing actually doing something that was creative and performing. So started doing some gigs again, did Ruby Festival, which is where we met.
Yeah.
And then we just kept bumping into each other, but not actually going, we sound good. Let's so then you actually was the one who suggested let's get together and let's see where we go.
My songs, and you're amazing. So let's see how we sound together. And yeah, we had our first jamming session, and it's like, this sounds really, really nice. So we just thought that this could be quite nice, getting together and seeing what we wanted to do. And yeah, we just put it together, and it all just sort of slotted into place. We came up with the name and the posters and the different shows. So
it's blended well. It's done really well.
And it's just been nice to rehearse together, and because we have a bit of a laugh. So we have such a good time, and it's just nice to play with the harmonies and choosing the songs. And obviously our children are pretty much the same age almost, like 6 months between them, and our husbands are getting on like a house on fire. So it's just a nice little setup, so we could be there singing away and there with the kids. So yeah, it's just really, really nice. And occasionally the husbands and the kids come and have a look at us and have a listen. And they are our best critics as well.
Yes.
So
yes.
So what sort of genre styles do you like singing?
A bit of everything, really. Isn't it? I think we could probably turn our hand to anything, but I think we quite like the power kind of
power
music.
ballads.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're both musically and classically trained, so our voices blend to that very easily. Definitely the power ballads.
And stuff that people wouldn't normally sing as well. It's like, oh, you're going to sing that? It's like, yes, we're going to sing that.
The ones that people shy away from. Like, people know them as their big numbers, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're going to go there.
And then we do it, and people are just like, oh wow. So, but we love doing that. We love surprising people, and obviously putting harmonies in where maybe people have never heard a harmony before, which is really, really nice. When people are surprised, it's like, oh wow, it's like we didn't know you could harmonize that, but this you can. You can put harmony on anything.
So I know you've done some outdoor gigs this year before Christmas. So can you tell me more about them? Does any stand out that you've done so far or have done?
They were all really, really good.
They were all fun. I think Arrow Valley was probably the one that I enjoyed the most. So we were at Arrow Valley Park for their light show. So it was on a little outside stage, freezing. A good old time because the crowd were really good. They enjoyed it. They joined in at bits. But it was a kind of one of those situations where you could stay and listen to us or walk around, and because of how good the sound carried, you could hear us from across the park, which was quite nice.
And the switch on was quite nice as well, because obviously that's very, very local, and there was people there that I knew, people that come to say hi, and that's where we got our first wedding booking as well. So that was, the best compliment you can ever get is we want you to sing at our wedding. So we're so excited,
especially being new out as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the Lights and Ruby was our first official gig together.
Yeah, definitely. And it was very cold, and obviously singing in the warm, singing in a theatre, in a venue is very different from when you're all freezing and you're shaking. But it was still, listening back, it was like, you could tell the cold, but if that was wow, you're amazing, and that was us freezing cold, it's like, well, hopefully it can only get better when we thaw out.
So what's your plans for next year?
We are putting together some different shows. So rather than just one cabaret, we're actually putting together slightly different cabarets to cover the different venues and different types of gigs. So we can do theatres, hotels, social clubs, churches, pubs, obviously the weddings and parties and themed events, and we, theatre as well.
We want to try and cater for everybody. So putting together, at the moment we've got 5 shows on the
separate shows
that we're trying to put together, so that we've got something that people can choose from, rather than just being, we'll do a cabaret for you, and it being all the generic songs that everybody listens to. Because if a church books us, I can't imagine they'll necessarily want us to sit and sing
I believe
Gaga.
But then a social club or a pub might not want us to do the flower duet. So it's
something for everyone.
So you can choose kind of what you're in the mood for, and if people wanted, if it was a wedding or a hotel and they have a theme night or something like that. So if it's like a casino night or something like that, so we can definitely sort of tailor to everything, because we've got such a large repertoire between us. And then the idea of putting new songs in there is always exciting. So for a wedding, it's like, okay, what are your songs? And if we don't know them, we will learn them. So it's putting that together. We want to get an amazing show reel together and just really get, the word out there, and just start booking gigs, get our name stamped, and just get out there and just have some fun. Because I think that's the other side to us, is that we don't just stand there and sing.
No, we have a bit of banter.
We have a bit of banter, a bit of personality. And I think, when we've watched cabarets, I think when you're watching people that are actually enjoying themselves and having a good time, I think you go along with them for the journey, rather than someone just in the corner, not speaking, just singing even
away.
If it's beautiful. I think to have a show, like an experience, is so much more enjoyable, especially when you get people dancing and having a bit of a laugh. I think that's where we kind of want to go with what we're doing.
And enjoy listening to you singing and joining in.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
So, is there a venue that you want to play at, or you think you fancy performing there?
Oh, good question. Obviously, we'd love to do some theatres as well, but
all the big theatres.
Yeah, there's some beautiful hotels around here, and I've already performed at quite a lot of the social clubs around the area. So it'd be nice to do places we've done before. Lovely to do some new places, and obviously weddings would be just the best.
Yeah, weddings definitely is a new one for me. Yes. I've not done weddings before, so for me that would be what I would like, especially some of them really nice hotels. I've not really ventured out into that world yet, so that would be quite nice for me to explore with my buddy.
And care homes as well. I mean, I've done some amazing gigs in care homes, and they are so much fun, and it is really nice to engage with people.
You feel like you're giving back as well.
Yeah, because some of these people, they're not able to access that kind of entertainment. They might not be able to go down to a show. So, you singing at them in a small room is probably the most exciting night for them. And you can see that. And I think as a singer, when you get that energy from your audience, it's just amazing. So whether it's the Royal Albert Hall for thousands of people or one small room full of people that are just loving every second, it's just the same. It's absolutely the same.
Well, that's what you live for, really.
Yeah,
the adoration of, the people who are watching.
Just enjoying what you're doing, definitely.
So, what about like writing your own music? Have you thought about that?
The only foray I've gone into it was when I wrote an Amazing Pirate Adventure. So that's definitely it's a different genre. That was a children's musical. So, but yeah, I think we would, if we get the time, it would be really nice to do so with the kids and the day jobs and things like that. I think if we had the time to write our own music. So, I mean, I'm good with lyrics.
I've written musicals. I'm not so good at writing music.
Yes, I think so. We'd
have to get someone else on board to help us.
So if there's a music writer out there that wants to collab with some lyricists, then we're your girls.
So, why did you choose the perfect year?
I think it's coming up to the new year, and for me, New Year is probably one of my favourite times of the year, because I think, especially after a tough year, which I think it has been for, I think everyone has had a very, very tough year. I think we've had our own tough years as well. And I think coming to the end of a year, looking back at everything that has happened and learning from it, and then it's the kind of the hope and excitement for the next year, and thinking of all the good things that are going to happen. So with that song, it always makes me think of, the new things that haven't happened yet, all the exciting things to come.
And like the lyrics basically say to themselves, like, they don't matter where we are, what's going on, as long as I've got somebody next to me.
Yeah.
Then
the people in your
the
life,
important
people you love,
then you're having the best year of your life. So I think that's a very important message to get across to people.
Yes,
as we go into a new
year. As bad as things can be, there's
you've always got your family and you've got your friends beside you,
and good things to cling on to.
So finally, can you tell me, listeners, where can I find you on your socials?
Our socials are Facebook is at
Vida La Diva
Duo UK.
And then Instagram is just Vida La Diva UK.
Yes. we couldn't have them matching. It was
it wouldn't let us do a matching one. It kept telling us that it was already taken.
Yes.
I think Facebook had a bit of an issue. And it was actually us that was taking it.
Yeah, and we didn't know.
It wouldn't continue to the final step.
Yeah.
So every time we pressed, like,
go,
have us, that's it. It was like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, so Facebook at Vida La Diva Duo UK, and Instagram at Vida La Diva UK.
Thank you for letting me chat to you both today.
That's brilliant.
Thank you for letting me chat to you both today.
Absolute pleasure.
And enjoy the rest of your day.
You have a lovely new year and a beautiful 2024.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye.